Ladies and gentlemen, Mayor Jones.
Thank you, Joanne, for announcing my name. That's, of course, my lovely assistant, Joanne. Now, thank you, everyone, for coming to this town hall meeting. Yes, I'm not in the best apparel right now, but it's all about our town. So, let's get right into it. Geothermal energy. What is that? Wow. Why, you may ask yourselves, why should I join geothermal energy? But let me give you a quick rundown of what geothermal energy is. Geothermal energy, of course, comes from the words geo and thermal. Geo meaning earth, and thermal meaning heat or energy, of course. In these geothermal energy, it comes from our molten mantle and our outer core. Those are the sources of heat from the earth. It causes the source of the heat. Now, mostly that geothermal energy is found between the boundaries of the tectonic plates, which is usually where the energy is found. Now, you all may be asking yourselves, why should I support geothermal energy to our town? Well, I'll give you a few pluses and a few negatives about geothermal energy that we all have to consider about this town. I love this town. We must consider this town. Renewable, one of the main things about geothermal energy is it is a renewable resource, which are, of course, they can be used many times over and over again, but let me just get a minute and we'll talk about the negatives in this. Even scientists have said that it will take billions of years for that geothermal energy to end. So why not use it now? One main very good thing about geothermal energy, it is not a large pollutant, meaning it does not give out a lot of waste, which is amazing because while coal and other fossil fuels give off a lot of pollutants, geothermal energy does not. One of the main things that I love to say about this town is that we love to save money but spend money on important things. Now, it does help savings for homeowners. Less energy would be used, meaning not as much cost for the geothermal energy. There is no extra transportation needed, or as some say, that once we build it here in our town, it does not have to go anywhere else because it goes right to our town. It also has a very small footprint on land, meaning most of the plants are built partially underground, which is amazing since we do not want to build more on our earth. Also, geothermal energy is available everywhere, which is also amazing for our town because it can be used anywhere in our town. Now, negatives about geothermal energy. Negatives is that it is a very high starting price. If we are going to build this plant, then it will take a lot of money for a starting price. So you have to pay a lot of money necessary for the equipment needed in the plant, such as the pumps and everything else needed inside the plant. Another negative is plants, the geothermal energy, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm very sorry, getting caught up in my words here. Geothermal energy plants could in extreme cases cause earthquakes since they are built and most of the reservoirs are over tectonic plates, which could be a good or a bad. I mean, we do need this energy to save money, but of course, spend money to save money. Another thing is that we must treat this energy as trees. We do not want to chop down all the trees and expect them to grow back in 2 months. No, we must chop down trees accordingly, and then wait for the trees to grow, and then cut other trees, and then wait for them to grow, and then continue to go back to the 2 places. We must treat this source, it must be properly managed. We cannot draw all of the energy out of there and have no energy. We must keep energy levels to a point to where we're not draining all of the energy out of the reservoir. Also, transportation. If we were to transport the energy, it would be costly. But we're just thinking of our town right now, so it would be very costly if we were to transport this energy. Another wrong problem about it is that it could potentially cause large emissions. The plants can cause large emissions. Not so much the energy is clean as it could be, but the plants do put out emissions such as sulfur dioxide and silica emissions, which may be a cost we have to think about while we're building this plant. Another wrong problem about it is the cost of keeping the plant functional. It will cost a lot of money, but we have to spend money to save money, as I say. That's why you all voted for me. Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Alright, let's continue on. My own opinion about geothermal energy. I believe that it could really help our town, but in my opinion, it should not be used to a point to where we drain all of the fuel from it. It is renewable, sure, but trees are also renewable, and we don't go around chopping down all the trees because they help us. They exchange oxygen, help us breathe. So we must keep plants from draining out energy like other sources that are being drained out now, such as most of the fossil fuels. They are being drained because we are running out of those, and they're not renewable. But since this is a renewable resource, we must not drain that out, or else we would have no energy for the town. But cost-wise, it is very expensive to build, but spend money to save money. That's Dakota Jones. That's all I have for you today. Town hall meeting, representatives, everyone here. I just wish you all a good day. That was my pluses and negatives about geothermal energy. Now, how about another term? Vote for Dakota Jones.